Hey, warriors. All right, so I want to talk about something that's pretty controversial, I guess. Um, Applied kinesiology. It's also called muscle testing. Um, and before I do, like always, only because I only want to bring you guys truth or what the closest I can to it anyways. Okay? So I am going to say that there is a difference between, personal experience, intuitive practice, and scientifically, validated medical diagnosis, if you will. Okay. And I say that because things that haven't been proven, you know, um, but like I always say, we can't trust the science community. We can't trust the people who validate facts. So what are really facts today in this world? To me, they're not much of anything, but to you, they might be. So I'm telling you, this is not scientifically validated. Okay. So, anyways, now with that said, a lot of people do swear by muscle testing. Okay. Um, so it's the idea is basically the body responds differently to things that are supportive, okay, I guess, versus like stressful. Okay. And though, like, muscle and the subtle muscle responses, people believe the body can reveal through these muscle responses, you know, um, energetic alignment, stress, emotional blocks, sensitivities, subconscious reactions, internal truth responses, I guess. Some practitioners actually use it for like food sensitivities, supplements, um, emotional work, nervous system responses, stuff like that. Um, Even spiritual questions, really. Honestly, I don't believe in blind belief or blind dismissal, either one. Okay? But there is the deeper question, I guess, underneath all of it. How much information is the body processing, like beneath conscious awareness? Because science already knows, well, they already admit, okay, that the body constantly processes enormous amounts of information, subconsciously. Okay? Your nervous system, it detects stress, tone, danger, emotional cues. You know what I'm saying? It detects environmental shifts. Do you know what I'm saying? Before, conscious awareness fully catches up to it. So, I understand why people really are becoming, I guess, interested in methods involving body feedback. I mean, it's the body has a pretty good track record, is what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? Um, but I do think that discernment matters because a lot of people that talk about these things, they just push them out like they're not. I I'm trying to be responsible with the way that I am bringing this to you. Um, like I said, your discernment matters. Applied kinesiology has not been consistently validated by mainstream, scientific testing or whatever. So it's not a reliable, I guess, diagnostic tool for medical conditions. But I mean, what is mainstream scientific proof? I mean, we only know, we're all learning again, So I'm bringing this to you guys because I think that it's important, and I think that this might be a good way for people to look this up and maybe try to use it for different things. Because I really think that the more we pay attention to our bodies, I know in my experience, the more that I pay attention to my body, the healthier my body gets, because I know what's going on, because my body tells me. So, but like I said, sometimes online people present muscle testing like, it's absolute truth, like it's infallible intuition. But is it? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I think it's worth looking into, though. Like I said, and personally, I think that when people do that, that becomes, I guess, a dangerous territory or whatever. Especially when, people stop using, I don't know, their critical thinking entirely. Because we don't need to do that, regardless of what we're dealing with. Even if you're using this method and it's working great for you, I mean, still, we have to stay open. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how life goes. You use something 100 times and it works, and then maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But I just, human beings are suggestible, expectation too does affect outcomes. Do you know what I mean? So, and our beliefs, it affects our perception. So, I don't know. Are we making it happen? You know what I'm saying? Or is our body actually telling us? I don't have the answers to those questions. I just think that this is something that, people in our space might want to look into. I really do. Because, because people are having really good results with this. And I'm not sitting here saying that they're faking. I'm just keeping an open mind. Do you know what I mean? Because I pay attention to my body too. And I trust my body. But are we right? I don't know. So, I don't know. I just know that the human body and the mind are deeply, interconnected. And they are incredibly complex, but I do think that there is room to explore, body awareness without pretending that we fully understand every damn thing. I know I'm rambling now, but we don't understand everything that is happening, underneath it. Anyway, that's where I stand on a lot of things, really, because I don't know whether muscle testing ultimately reflects, nervous system responses or subconscious pattern recognition, or whatever, some combination of that. I'm just saying one thing is becoming clear, really, the body is, our bodies are communicating far more constantly than we originally realized, or that a lot of people right now are realizing, and maybe we just need to become more conscious, is how to listen to it, more carefully. Because but we don't need to abandon our damn critical thought in the process. I think I've made that clear already. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm bringing this to you guys because I think that it might be, something for y'all to look into. I think it is. I love you.